Hey, what's up guys? How's it going? This right here is the Toyota Crown Signia XLE, which is the base, the most affordable model they make. And in this video, we're gonna find out if it's worth it. All right guys, so pricing for this starts at around $44,000. And what do you get for that? And I wanna start with storage space because I feel like if you're looking at this vehicle, you care a lot about practicality, right? And starting with that, you get loads of it, guys. It's basic, I mean, it is a wagon that's been lifted and they call it an SUV here in the States, but you get a lot to it. And starting with the trunk here, I actually wanna fold down the seats, but you could do easily from the front. Let me just push that down. Sorry, this is a prototype, guys, so just bear with me here. You can do that from the back. You bring down this tonneau cover, and actually I want you to hop in the second row because I want to show you guys the cool feature of this. And yeah, it's my favorite feature because it's the fact that you get these extension panels that fold out. I don't know if this one's gonna clear. Oh, it does, okay. And you get 6.5 feet of flat storage space. Just look at the expansive just storage space you get. You could sleep back here, camp back here, and it's a nice fabric, but it's also very like durable. Like, I can easily put my weight on this and not have to worry about, you know, it breaking, which is really nice. And I think that's a good way to utilize the storage space of the Signia. So I think if you care about practicality, but you want something that's premium from Toyota, this is what you should be looking at, because there really isn't something quite like it within the Toyota lineup, but also like across like other competitors for this price. It's basically like, well, the way I see it, a Lexus without the Lexus price tag. We put that here. But let's hop onto the first row and see what you get there. All right, guys, so inside, let's talk what do you get from the factory. Just base, no options, nothing added on. It's a pretty simple structure, and they did that in order to provide a lot of value from the base price of $44,000. Starting with these seats, heated, ventilated, standard, nice leather, so across the board, no fabric seats on a Crown, you'll not see it. And it has a nice, you know, gold accenting here, the perforation down the middle because they're heated and ventilated, like I mentioned. And they're also just really comfortable seats. Just like the Crown, you expect to be in something that is, I feel like, more premium without, you know, I guess having a lot more adjustments because they're like 6-way adjustable or 8-way. Pretty, you know, standard tilt, up, down, you know, nothing crazy there, but they are very comfortable. Going on to the dash here, nice gold accents around the vents. Very nice styling, honestly, just like you'd see in the regular Crown sedan. And then you get this nice 12.3 inch display with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, built-in Wi-Fi. It's got Toyota's latest infotainment operating system with a nice volume knob in the middle, easy to access, no you know, issues from that standpoint. And then your climate controls are down here. I do want to mention it's a prototype, so you don't see the ventilated seat button right there, but this one does come with it. This is just a very early prototype we're getting access to here. Coming down here, wireless charger, nice slot, easy in with the big phones fit in there. And you get 2 USB-C ports for fast charging that are just for charging, so keep that in mind. You got a cup holder with this nice little divider here you can remove and place in, depending on how you want to utilize that storage space. And then coming down here, you get that pre-select gear selector. Park, you got reverse, neutral, you do that, and then drive. And then if you want to go into sport, you could do that. So that's pretty cool. Push P for park. Down here, you have your drive mode selector, your auto hold, EV mode, traction control off, and then your parking brake. And then the center console, it's really nice. You get that versatility of opening on my side or your side, sorry about that. And then this is where the data port would be if you want to plug in USB-C and get data out of it with your phone. So plugged in Apple CarPlay, plugged in Android Auto, you could do that. So you don't have to rely on a wireless connection if you do not want that, which I actually really appreciate. Now, one thing you'll look up here, notice no sunroof. So XLE will not get a sunroof. You have to go up to the limited grade to get that. So keep that in mind. There is a difference there as far as that goes. But let's hop onto the driver's side and see what other standard features you get on this vehicle. Okay, so let's start with the door panel really quickly. Everything here is nice and soft leather. They did a great job with it. And then even the door handle has a nice bronze accent to it. Makes it feel a little more premium in here. But as far as the rest goes, you don't get memory seats. So keep that in mind. On these seats, no memory seat settings that you can kind of quickly adjust right here. And this is the adjustability you get. So forward, back, kind of, you know, tilting, lumbar support. I feel like if you wanted to expect a little more from this, that's where you probably have to go Lexus, the Toyota Crown. They're keeping it simple while still keeping it premium, you know, within the Toyota lineup. Going over here, as far as your switchgear goes, you have, again, just your power tailgate and then your fuel cap. And then the steering wheel on this one, standard, is heated. So keep that in mind. Heated steering wheel, standard, is great to see. You got paddle shifters, all your controls over here, and it's a nice soft leather, which I appreciate, with a large center screen that measures 12.3 inches. So super nice to see that. It is, you do get a nice, you know, vantage point out here. It's nice to sit a little higher up, honestly. And I feel like they did a good job of making this, you know, worth that $44,000 price tag. But let's hop on the second row and see what you get there. All right, second row seats, guys. The best part of a wagon slash SUV, they're not gonna call it a wagon, is the fact that you get loads of space in the back. Look at the legroom behind myself. Look at the headroom above myself. It's space for days. And honestly, I feel like the people in the back get just as much of a treatment as people in the front because these seats, standard, are heated. I mean, that's honestly amazing to see that. It's not an option. You have to do that as part of a package. XLE standard has heated seats. Now, as far as other nicety goes, you get a really nice, very plush armrest with big cup holders. So I think that's super cool. Aside from that, you just get USB ports over here, both for fast charging, your vents, and then seat back pockets. No sunshades. I mean, that could have been nice to have, honestly, if you want to put kids back here. But adults can sit back here, no problem. And again, you guys saw when I fold down the seats, you get that additional versatility, which is storage space. But let's hop on the outside and see what else you get for this vehicle. All right, I'm gonna open up the hood here real quick, guys, talk about powertrain. Regardless of which one you get a 2.5 liter hybrid system, and you get around 230-ish horsepower, all-wheel drive system, thanks to an electric motor that powers the rear wheels, and you're supposed to expect around 36 mpg from the system. Fans are getting loud. I'm gonna close that, honestly. Oh. But let's talk styling. I mean, guys, I just got finished checking out a Ferrari Purosangue, and that's Ferrari's SUV. And this thing looks honestly so similar to it that it's kind of crazy. And starting up front with this blended body front grille, really nice. I love how they did that. It's not committing to a very, like, you know, outrageous grille, but it's just enough to stay functional and still look good with this kind of design. And then just like you've seen on the Prius, on the new Camry, you get that hammerhead design. And honestly, they did a very similar setup to that Ferrari because the LED daytime lights down here, and you get an event up here. Actually, is it an event? I don't know, but it looks like an event, so I'm gonna call it event. I don't know if it's actually functional. Your actual headlight system is down here. And while I'm in the front, I do want to talk about how this one does not have a parking sensor in front. That's something you have to get as part of the advanced package on the limited grade. So to get that additional, you know, sensors such as forward cross traffic and things like that, you will have to have those front sensors, which this one does not as the XLE grade. Coming along the side here, guys, let's talk wheel package and what you get. Base is the 19-inch wheel package. Looks nice, looks pretty classy. I mean, you get a nice thick sidewall for more comfortable driving. These ones measure 225, 55 R19s. And they suit the design. You know, gloss black over fenders, which is a nice touch, blacked out mirror caps, and then blacked out on the window surrounds. Now again, guys, because it's a prototype, you do not get, this one does not have roof rails. They will be standard, so just keep that in mind. Standard roof rails across the lineup. So I just want to make sure I mention that because they're not shown here, that you can expect those to be on the vehicle. Now, the silhouette, guys, like I mentioned, very classic, you know, estate type vibes, but this rear window is really nice as far as interior visibility goes. They did a good job of you know, sizing it out, so when you do look, you know, in your blind spot, you get good visibility out of that rear glass window. So I do want to call that out. And then coming around the back here, nice decklet spoiler that sticks out, gives a nice sporty design, and this horizontal taillight that goes across the entire rear. So if you take a step around, you'll see a very nice light bar, goes all the way across. Tiny, you know, little classy Toyota badge with the Crown lettering down there, and then gloss black right below that. And to put things into perspective, we actually have a limited here, and it has the 22-inch wheels, which look really good. So to give you an idea, if you do want to step up to limited, you're gonna get these wheels, 22s, which is actually crazy. Oh, sorry, 21s, excuse me. You're gonna get these 21-inch wheels, which is pretty crazy. 235, 45, R21. Again, rear motor is fully electric for that E all-wheel drive system. And let me actually show you up front real quick, because this one has those parking sensors that I was mentioning, guys. Parking sensor here, another one here, and this also has a camera, because what you don't get on the XLE is that 360 panoramic view camera system. That is only on the limited and then that advanced package. So you can't get the advanced package on the XLE, you can only get it on the limited. So it's 2 grades and then 1 option. So very simple structure, but those are just some of the features that won't come standard with that $44,000 price tag. You have to step up from there. Let me know what you guys think. I think there's some good value in this for some people that really want something that's luxurious but understated, but also really, really, really practical. If you guys think so too, let me know in the comment section. If you guys have any questions as well, drop them down there. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.